I learned from my grandparents early in life, if you do one thing and do it better than anybody else, you become known for it and you crystallize your reputation for it. And that's primarily what we did with the state of Alaska. My history in Alaska actually started in 1955 when my father shipped eggs from a little town called Foley, Minnesota, up the Alaska Highway into Fairbanks, Alaska. I was 12 years old and I got to ride with him in that 47 Cadillac. We actually got to drive the entire Alaskan Highway. Just an incredible experience to see the animals, the rivers, the glaciers, beauty that I'd never expected. The Anderson House was the oldest hotel in the state of Minnesota. My family purchased it in 1890 and renamed it Anderson Hotel. That's also where we started our tour company. It was called Anderson House Tours. We actually started visiting Alaska as a tour company in 1983 was our first trip up. Most people that travel to Alaska don't get a chance to see the real beauty of it. We wanted to specialize in Alaska and do it better than anybody else. So it was my philosophy that I wanted to get people into parts of Alaska that nobody else took them. And we transferred that into where we are today, where we cover 2/3 more of Alaska than anybody else. Family is a very important part of John Hall's Alaska, and that kind of goes through the generations of our family. On my father's side, we had my grandfather who was in the mercantile business. My father guided me into Alaska. On my mother's side, of course, we had the Anderson Hotel, and my 3 children were actually raised in the Anderson House, and they were put to work at the early tender ages of 10 and 12 years old, much like I did, washing dishes and worked their way up. I think our legacy is one of a pioneer in the tourism business because we have broken ground into parts of Alaska that nobody else goes. We want to maintain our individuality, maintain our quality of service, and maintain our reputation.
I'm very fortunate that my 3 children started coming up to Alaska with me when they were 6, 8, 9 years old. And they continued all through high school. They started working for me in the tour company through high school. And they're still working for me as 35 years later. And it's a real blessing because they were educated with customer service, quality product. That's the main thing. And it's through my children that make that happen. I used to do it, but I'm 80 years old, so now it's time for them to do the work.